Hey guys, I'm Yumoto Geek. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to go over the Dream Scale Runes, the Sundered Sanctuary. When you spawn in, best is to take a look where the rest of the team is and where you need to be. Don't aggro unnecessary mobs, as this will lengthen the time it takes to complete Sundered and potentially have your teammates kick you. Wait and have patience. The mobs will pass by, and that will be your chance to jump off the ledge and meet up with them, as I've shown right here. Take the mobs on a little at a time. Just like eating, you don't shove the whole pie in your face, you take little bites of it. So it's kind of the same thing. If possible, aggro one mob at a time, or just take on little bits, little groups at a time. If anything, somebody goes and aggroes one, you just all team together to take it on and move on to the next thing. Make sure to take advantage of this time to save up your most powerful moves for the damage checks. First boss we are going to show is the Black Sun Captain. The Black Sun Captain has a few main moves. One is throwing spears at you, so just make sure when he plants his feet, you just kind of move off to the side, or else you get hit like I did. Second move is planting the spears into the ground and causing an earthquake type of movement that he will stun you and throw a bunch of fireballs, which could potentially kill you if you don't move out of the way right away. Those fireballs tend to go from left to right, so if you roll to the right, you should be good. The Black Sun Captain has 3 damage checks. The first at 81%, second at 51%, and the last at around 21%. So this is why I say save your most powerful moves for that point. If you don't meet the damage checks, you'll be lit on fire and you're going to cause your teammates damage. If that happens, and if you don't meet the damage check, make sure just to stay clear of your teammates so you don't light them on fire as well. Stay to the middle darker strip there to avoid the fire. As long as you're meeting the damage checks, it should stay to the edge. It will come towards the middle if you don't meet them, as you can see here. I was cursed with the fire, so now I'm running to try and avoid all the damage to my teammates, plus trying to still use my rage to damage the boss here. Best practice for the Black Sun Captain, just try and stay to his back. You're not gonna really get a lot of damage if you stay to the back of him. This is the second damage check. As you can see, we just barely made the second one in this round, where the first one we didn't make it. It's not a very big area to move around in, as you can see, so trying to keep in that strip is definitely best practice to keep alive and watch your health. The second damage check will be coming up here right away. He just stunned, so it's different buttons each time. This time I had to press X to avoid him. He was faced the other way, so I didn't have to worry about anything. Just go into rage mode and pound away. Of course, this is from a berserker point of view. Other characters will have different advantages, so you might want to consult with somebody that's more of a specialist in the area that you've chosen for your character, if it's not a berserker. The next one we're going to go over is the frog shamans. So there's going to be 3 different kinds of frog shamans. Once cleared, there's going to be a few mobs to go through, and then a wave of frogs. We get to the middle portion. If you stay to the end, I'm going to tell you a little secret about here. But 3 potential frog shamans to come across. The first one's Bellady. As you can see here, I've kind of sped up the film a little bit, but just to show you, he plunks down big circles of damage that is well needed to be avoided because it hits hard. If you see him pause and summon circles, step out of them to avoid the most damage. He will summon mini circles also. If you're a ranged character, just try and steer clear and pump in as much damage as you can. The second one is Gravula. So Gravula likes to summon what I call grabby ghosts. These guys will come up and grab at your legs and cause damage, so roll out to avoid them. He has 2 damage checks. You'll see him disappear, and a line of spirits will come out in a wave. I wouldn't recommend attacking them because, as you can see from this, they come in as a line, and the people attacking them, they're not putting very much damage in at all. It's not likely you're going to kill it before the line comes and kills you. So best practice, get up on the stairs or back by one of the doors. You'll notice that there is a shield that appears in the middle. Those shields come in handy just to draw the frog to you. So if you're the tank of the group, that's what you should be doing, is grabbing that shield, drawing the frog so that the other players can put in damage, and you just keep them in line out of harm's way without having to put like a ton of hands in the group, or with Bellady's case, a ton of circles, or Reby. That's going to be a whole nother story that I'm going to go over right away here. So Reby, he's a ranged type character frog. He does have a spear that he goes and throws at people and causes quite a bit of damage, so watch out for that. Best thing to do is keep behind him. And he also has archers. So as you can see, this is the first damage check. He's summoned a bunch of frogs here. The person who has Reby's attention will have a little symbol on top of the head and a line that shows that he's going to go after him. When you're all over the place, you're gonna see him shooting arrows at everybody, which could potentially wipe out your whole team. If you see those arrows and you get that little symbol on your head, go to high ground. Best thing is, go to the top of the stairs. He can't get you there, and if anything, that'll give the rest of your team a chance to get rid of the frogs, and there'll only be maybe 1 or 2 that'll come up the stairs after you. As you can see here, one of our teammates had dragged the aggro onto himself, but if he went on top of the stairs, there wouldn't be any damage to him. So finally, the last boss, Mania. If you've done well in the other two and you haven't gotten kicked out of the dungeon yet, you're good. Mania, she has a few attacks to watch for. Basically, the first one that comes in, I'll go through in a moment. Before you get to her, this last mob wave, as you can see, they stop at the top of the stairs and then continue to walk in a circle. If you time it right, you should be able to follow up and around without aggroing anything. So watch this path that I'm going on. That's the best way to avoid getting more mobs than you should. Now with Mania, the first attack, and she will be doing it several times during the fight, is she will say drown in suffering. Make sure to time the button right, because if you fail, as you can see here, it does a ton of damage. I was healing at the same time because I didn't get it. The second time around was a success, so I got another 6197 in hit points back. So time it right, you'll get health back. Don't freak out. This, she says, so her second part is the water spouts. The water rolls beneath your feet is what will appear. There will be 3 waves of water spouts and they'll target you. Make sure to keep moving as you attack. There's an attack where she does circle lightning into you. There is several ways to avoid it. You can roll into it, you can walk out of it. Just as I've seen there, there's another example of rolling in. There's a lightning attack that she does. If she targets you with lightning, run into a corner away from the rest of the group and stay there. She's going to do very little to no damage to you during this attack. If you decide to run around when she targets you with the lightning, basically you could end up wiping out your whole entire team. Here's an example of that. So this guy here, he's run all over the place. We had 2 members wipe, so now it's going to take a few seconds for us to go and heal them. Oh, and of course, I'm stopped from feelings. Try it again. Yes. So make sure to watch out for that. Her water wall attack, basically, these are the damage checks. You want to make sure that you put enough damage into her. Take a look, either one or the other side is going to have the water waves start, and you can kind of tell where there's going to be a gap. If you end up in the waves, you end up dying, like I did now. We had gone and did the damage check faster than usual, so she also comboed me with the drown and severing water bubble. And so it was just a bad turn of events there. The water walls you can also run through if need be. I've also fast forwarded kind of a run just to show you guys what it looks like. But the main parts is the water wall, go and aim. So I rolled through that point. I don't know if you could see, but the other one I just kind of went around. So I did my rage attack, Furious Earthbreaker, and kind of dodged around. So if you get those 2 water roll damage checks, you're almost done. So just keep hammering at her and avoid those mushrooms. The mushrooms also do cause you damage, so keep some healing potions, or if you're with a priest, hopefully they have some good healing capabilities. And yeah, so little secret, there's actually chests hidden in this dungeon. So you just go up to it, press X, hold to heat. Most of the time you're gonna get gold dust. Occasionally it does give out A-grade weapons. I have seen it, so I just haven't gotten it on video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, please be sure to leave that if I've missed anything, or you want to add anything, or if you want to see anything for next time, by all means, give me a shout. I am open ears. I'm trying to get as much content out for you guys as possible. And as always, I really, really appreciate everybody coming by, everybody stopping by my stream. I stream currently Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch, so twitch.tv/YamotoGeek, as you can see. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!